All-out war, Russian army will launch its Blitzkrieg to break through Ukraine defense. Terrifying mobilization by the Russians. Iskander missiles at the border could hit Kyiv. The threat to Ukraine has reached unprecedented levels. The latest data from Kyiv shows that Russia is waiting to gather 175,000 soldiers at the border to start a total invasion. And almost double that number of troops would now be less than 400 kilometers from Ukraine. For a large-scale ground offensive, Moscow would need about 1 million troops. Within an hour of the city of Mariupol, the signs are already visible. There are outposts of the Ukrainian military that are abandoned, most likely the soldiers went to the front line. Russia is transporting military equipment, including tanks and short-range ballistic missiles, along the legendary Trans-Siberian Railway to Ukraine. Meanwhile, the United States accuses Russia of having no good reason for large-scale military mobilization. With the Russians on the border, Ukraine thanks the U.S. for releasing $200 million in aid. Ukrainians are afraid of Russia's Iskander missiles. The Ukrainian military has warned that Russia could use medium-range missiles to destroy strategic objects, now that additional tactical groups of Iskander, operational tactical missiles, have been brought to the border. In mid-January, there were 36 Iskander launchers near Ukraine, a medium-range mobile ballistic missile system. These missiles are capable of hitting targets 500 to 700 kilometers away and could target the capital Kyiv. The Russians have formed a new front line in Belarus. The Ukrainian Military Intelligence Service reported that Russia had deployed troops from its central and eastern regions to the western border without interruption. Also, according to the new report, Moscow supports more than 35,000 rebels in eastern Ukraine and has about 3,000 troops on rebel territory. On the other hand, the Kremlin denies that it has forces in eastern Ukraine. The missions of the Russian intelligence services have also intensified. Satellite surveillance equipment has been installed near the border, and reconnaissance flights have tripled over the same period last year. Germany will not deliver weapons to Ukraine, but will send a field hospital. Germany rules out delivering weapons to Ukraine in the current context of crisis with Russia, saying it would only aggravate tensions.